Hello my lovies, today I'm going to be showing you my last minute Adopt Me Summerfest grinding routine. If you're anything like me and you have procrastinated saving up your acorns, do not worry because we're going to lock in together, and before the event ends, we're going to make sure we are fully stocked up and ready to have a big spending spree. So let's get right into it, guys. In my opinion, this year's Summerfest has felt a lot different from last year's. I think mainly that's because there are fewer mini games and instead you're doing a bunch of different activities around the map to earn acorns. We also don't have an AFK farming area this year, which is kind of sad. I remember the Adopt Me team mentioning that they probably wouldn't be adding another AFK section because we now have the pet pens, and even though pet pens are used for aging your pets and the AFK areas for Summerfest are like used for acquiring in-game currency, I feel like they kind of are like, since we're giving you something that's AFK related, we're not going to give you too many AFK related things. So I totally understand where they're coming from, but I do miss being able to passively earn event and currency while I was busy doing other fun summer things. It would have been a really nice opportunity to be able to collect acorns in the background while I'm like doing other things, and I hope they do consider adding it back in the future because it was really helpful. And to be completely honest, I haven't even been playing nearly as much as I normally do. Usually when there is a big update, I'm online grinding for like at least a little bit every single day, but this time I've been pretty inactive. I've been really busy with summer school and spending time with my family, which are great things to be doing, but seriously, I'm lacking in acorns. Like, I have a good amount, it might look like it, but I also haven't bought anything. So like for me, this is like not like a huge amount. And with less than a week left before Summerfest ends, I really need to lock in if I want to buy all the pets and items that I have been eyeing. Because of that, I finally figured out my ultimate Summerfest grinding routine, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Hopefully this helps anyone else who has fallen behind this update and needs to stock up on acorns before all of these adorable summer pets disappear. Normally, I'd like to upload a grinding routine during like the first week or maybe even the second week at the latest, but since we didn't know if there's going to be any mini games or kind of what this Summerfest event was going to look like because they were trying to make it anti-bot, I wasn't really sure how it was going to pan out, and I wasn't playing as consistently as I usually do. But now we have the Ducky Drive mini game and a few other updates that the Adopt Me team has incorporated that allow you to kind of be able to get more acorns. So I figure now is the perfect time to be able to share my routine, even though the update's about to leave. Now, whenever I'm grinding, I'm almost always playing as a baby. For filming purposes though, I'm going to be playing as an adult. Honestly, whether you're a baby or an adult, it doesn't really matter if your goal is collecting acorns. Completing your own needs only gives you Adopt Me bucks, not acorns. Your pets are the only ones that get acorns and Adopt Me cash from completing their needs. So it doesn't matter if you're an adult or a baby, it doesn't make it a difference for when you're grinding for event currency. Before I even start grinding, I always make sure to stock up on my supplies. I'll grab my water, my Bat Dragon Speed cookies, and a bunch of healing apples from the hospital, so when it is a sick need day, I don't have to go and visit Dr. Hart and take some more time out of my Adopt Me day. I also like to complete my needs in a specific order because of how the Summerfest schedule works. Since the Ducky Drive minigame only happens at a certain time of day, I try to finish all my orange needs before it starts. Since this is a camping night, as soon as I'm done at the campsite, I'm immediately heading over to the water balloon fight because that is the orange need that comes right after camping. If you're in a public server, don't forget that throwing water balloons at other players gives you a few extra acorns, which is a really nice bonus, but since I'm in a private server, sadly I don't have that opportunity, but it's okay. When you're in a public server though, make sure to throw those water balloons so you are able to get those extra acorns, guys. Really helpful. While I'm waiting for the water balloon need to finish, I'll use my soap bar to clean my pets instead of taking them to the shower. Saves me a little bit of time. Whenever the sick need appears, I'll also feed my pets one of my healing apples that I have stored in my backpack. Once those needs are finished, I usually have a little bit of extra time before Ducky Drive begins, so I'll start fishing around the map. Personally, I think fishing before Ducky Drive minigame is a lot better than doing the skydiving. If the Ducky Drive starts while you're in the middle of skydiving, you'll completely miss it for that Adopt Me day, which is a bit of a bummer, and you'll have to wait until the next Adopt Me day. So it's just a little bit easier just to start fishing because you can just easily stop that and just click on the teleport me to minigame. One thing I really like that the Adopt Me team has added is that you can sell your carps now for acorns. Fishing finally feels like it has a purpose other than just collecting the carp for the rainbow trout or the tealwood monster. Right now though, I'm still trying to make a mega of both of those pets, so I'm not selling any of my carp. I'm gonna hold on to them until I'm able to get as many of them as I can, and I'm just gonna grind for the rest of my acorns. So may not be the smartest idea, but that's just how I'm gonna do it. When it's finally time for Ducky Drive, make sure you join as soon as it opens. While you're waiting in the queue, it's the perfect opportunity to finish any stationary needs like feeding or drinking or the catch need on your pet that doesn't require you to move around. During the game itself, your goal is to reach 5,000 points, which also means you'll earn the maximum of 5,000 acorns. The gold acorns are worth 60 points, while the regular acorns are worth 20. Once you hit that 5,000 point cap, you won't earn any additional acorns even if your final score goes higher, which is like a little bit of a bummer, but when you really think about it, 5,000 for just that one mini game, and it's every single day, is pretty good amount, and you have other opportunities to earn acorns throughout the Adopt Me day all around the map. After I finish Ducky Drive, I usually go back to fishing around the map. While I'm running around, I'll also collect any bones in a bottle that I come across on the beach. Once I finish all my outdoor fishing spots, collected all my carp, I'll head on over to the skydive mini game. If I haven't already talked to Randy and done my time trial for the day, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'll just play the regular version and try to fly through as many hoops as possible. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but I seriously struggle with this mini game on PC. It's so much easier for me on my iPad or my phone, but like when I'm doing it on my PC, I am like just flying through the air with no control at all. It is ridiculous. Is anybody else struggling? If you are, let me know, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll get through it together. After I finally finish skydiving and I collect my acorns, I'll head on over to the fishing shack to see if there are any carp available to fish for. If there are, I'll fish for those too before moving on. Once I'm completely finished fishing, I'll go back and complete any pet needs that popped up while I was busy doing any of the other Summerfest activities. And honestly, guys, that's pretty much my entire routine. It definitely keeps me busy between fishing, checking the locations, completing pet needs, doing the 2 mini games. There's like always something to do. It keeps me very, very busy. Also, while doing that, I'll also watch my show or be on the phone or listen to music just so I don't get like too bored or anything like that. And guys, remember, Adopt Me's supposed to be fun. Don't stress yourself out too much over grinding. Don't feel like you have to play nonstop. Like even when the pets go away, you're still able to trade for them. You're able to trade for them right now. And sadly, the pets don't even have a lot of value right now, so they're not even worth a lot. So you're probably able to trade for them pretty easily. And just have fun with it, guys. Have fun with it. That's the most important thing. And if you have any other helpful grinding tips or tricks, just go ahead and share them with me down below in the comments. I always love to hear them. And thank you so much for watching, lovies. Until next time, bye!